Hello everybody. I'm gonna adjust my camera a little bit. Welcome to your weekly messages for, what is this week? It is May 15th to the 21st, I believe. It'll go from this Tuesday to next Monday is what I'm reading for. So while people are hopping on, I'm gonna lay this spread out. And then don't forget that tomorrow, if you are watching on Monday, the June readings do come out tomorrow. So you have those to look forward to. They'll be posted on YouTube, and I will try to remember to put the link in on Facebook when I can, when I get a moment. Hello to those of you who are hopping on. Hello, Manefa. Hello, Larasha. I'm just laying all of this out while people hop on. Oh, and this is a new deck, by the way. I hope you guys like it. Okay. Now we'll do some oracle cards. I have some truth bombs that I'll pull. Hello, everybody. Hello, Laura. Thanks for all the love. Thank you for all the hearts. Okay, what's coming up first? Want what feels good to want. Yes, yes, yes. I was just talking about this with a friend, which is like, you just have to chase what you want. You don't have to compare it to anyone else's standards. So just focus on your desires, the things that you want, that you crave. Your definition of happiness and fulfillment is not based on anyone else's. At the end of the day, whatever you're pursuing needs to feel good to you. Otherwise, you're living for someone else's fulfillment and not your own. And then we also have feel free. Okay, same theme. Clearly. Is just focus on what feels aligned to you, what feels free for you. And then I'll pull one more of these. Your body knows before your mind does. This is speaking to intuition, right? Like if you feel something in your body, that's absolutely something worth paying attention to. You want to make sure that you are tuning into yourself, and there's a lot of information that gets stored in your body, so make sure that you are just paying attention to what cues are coming up for you. All right, and then I'm going to pull an animal card for the week. Cosmic Egg. So I'm trying to think. I believe that this refers to the crown chakra, but it looks like this week is going to be big on manifestation. Really crafting a vision for yourself is going to be good. You know, we get to kind of ride on the new moon energy for a few days after. And so not only setting your intention, but going back to the drawing board altogether. What is on your vision board? What are you manifesting? What are you asking for? What are you being intentional about? It's going to be a good idea to figure out what you want, what feels good to want, what your body needs. All of these things are kind of intertwined that are coming up right now. So make sure that you are just listening to what you're craving and then being intentional with the ask. Okay. And then I have an affirmation card for everybody. No need to do. I am exactly where I need to be, exactly when I need to be. There's nothing more I need to do. I mean, yes, there will always be laundry and taxes, but in terms of my life's path, I don't need to do anything because I'm already here. I take a deep breath, relax and trust, and then do laundry. Love, love, love this, because one of the things that I tell clients all the time when they ask me about, am I on the right path? My whole thing with this is you are always on the right path, even if you take detours, even if there are obstacles, even if you make a decision that is bad or wrong. all of those things are contributing to a larger picture. So you don't need to worry about like going off course. As long as you tap into what you want, you're going to get closer with alignment. Okay? So just remember that. All right, let's get into the bulk of the reading. Hello to those of you who are hopping on. The central energy for this week, we have the Hierophant. Boundaries, structure. This is the card of Taurus. So it's no surprise that we have this coming up with the new moon. This is going to be a great time to look at your habits, what you're saying yes to, what you're saying no to, what are you comfortable with, what are you tolerant of. Yes, all the Tauruses this week. So this is really nice to have at the center. Let's see what the crossing energy is. We have the Six of Cups. Okay, so this is that karmic energy that's coming through, all of the karmic lessons, the karmic relationships. This is also the card of soulmates and things like that. So the Six of Cups is great for connection as well as nostalgia. So looking back on the past and understanding more of what you need to do in the present, right? The past is valuable information for you to hold. And so if you are able to do that, then it's going to make it a lot clearer what you need to do moving forward. And by need, I mean for yourself. So that's kind of why the Six of Cups is coming up, is it's showing you what you need to do moving forward to really live your best life, essentially. Okay, what you have shifting out this week is the Ten of Cups. I'm going to clarify this one because it is in the past position. Let's see what that is. I'm getting the sense that that's a perfect picture coming up. That's because the thing with the Ten of Cups is sometimes it can be overly idyllic. So let me see. Revisit. Yes, this is about revisiting an idea. Revisit the perfect picture that you have in place. So take an old idea out of your notebook and give it life. See if you have the skill to execute an idea once beyond your ability. Continue an unfinished project. So that is just saying that what you thought was your ideal is going to get shaken up this week. And that is because of the Uranus transit that we have on Tuesday, Wednesday. So whatever you thought was perfect for you in the past is going to be completely overhauled and completely transformed. So I like this because it means that you're releasing the old, bringing in the new, and crafting a new vision for yourself, as I said over here. Okay, and then the oncoming energy, we have the Page of Cups. This is a fresh start, a brand new emotional start, emotional offers coming your way. This is a lot of healing energy. You have lots of water coming in. I love all the hearts. Thank you so much. It makes me so happy. So the Page of Cups is absolutely about the renewed emotionality that you're bringing into your life. So that is also piggybacking off of the Six of Cups. This is also indicating a good deal of like that childlike wonder that we all want to tap into. You know how kids can just kind of go into new situations with a fresh mindset, completely unjaded. And that is kind of the energy that you're going to be holding on to this week if you allow it, is just that openness. Okay, and then the outward manifestation, we have the Five of Wands. This is rebuilding. Okay, so Five of Wands, sometimes people call this like the conflict card. I don't like seeing it that way because conflict is so vital for problem solving. So when you look at this, you can just say, okay, the Five of Wands means that you're building, and conflict and friction are what enable that to happen. They're not things that are destructive unless you're dealing with someone really toxic, but that gives you enough structure so that you can build whatever it is you're looking to create. I'm going to clarify that one as well and see what's going on there with the Five of Wands. Ask. Requesting aid takes courage. Verbalize your need for support. Give someone the gift of being an important part of your hero's journey. Delegate it to your guides. Okay, so if you're struggling finding solutions, you can ask for it. That's always an option. Okay, if you need help, ask for support. If you need resources, ask for it. Even if it's not from a specific person, you can just delegate it, ask angels, guides, whatever it is that you work with. Okay, and then in the subconscious, we have the Knight of Wands. So it looks like this week is going to feel more motivated than usual. You're going to have more energy to get things done. And I think that the new moon might have you feeling a little bit fatigued if you're super moon sensitive, but then you're going to have a surge of energy after that passes. The advice for the week, we have the Queen of Pentacles. Think about the Queen of Pentacles is really good at focusing on the big picture and the big vision. So the question then becomes, what do you want long term? It's time to think about the macro, not the micro. And the more you can do that, the easier this week is going to be, because you don't have to sweat the small stuff and you're going to be able to see the bigger picture. It's not always that easy when you're in the middle of something challenging, but ultimately, if you can get yourself there, it's going to allow you to make decisions that are completely in alignment with the direction that you want to go. And then the external influences, we have the Nine of Pentacles, abundance. You have so much around you. This is the week to practice gratitude. This is the time to start looking around at how much you do have. Gratitude is one of the fastest ways to shift an attitude, to get you out of feeling stuck. Gratitude really is the secret to attracting more, just from a mindset space. So it's really hard to not feel like you have enough after you look at everything that you do have, no matter what your circumstances. And the Nine of Pentacles is just like, yep, you get to reap the benefits of all the hard work you've put in. You're sitting pretty. So just to make sure that you remind yourself of that this week, and it's going to help you expand your vision, right? Because we have all of this manifestation, focusing on desires, creating structures and boundaries that are going to help us moving forward. And with that, you want to make sure that you are focusing on the abundance aspect. Hopes and fears, temperance. It's actually, this card, the word that's coming up is sustainability. So it looks like the hope is that this is sustainable. It's a sustainable attitude. It's a sustainable state for you to be in. If this is a good week, it's one of those things that's very easy to put yourself in a position of, uh-oh, I don't know. Is the well going to dry up? Is this going to shift? Is it going to get ripped away from me? Is it, it's all of those things coming up. So it could also be a fear of like, is it just a temporary goodness that I have around me? So it's just focus on creating the consistency, right? Regardless of the circumstances, you can create a consistent, balanced outlook and perspective around everything that you have going on. So I would absolutely encourage you to find a habit. I know I brought that up when I pulled the Hierophant. Find a habit that really makes you feel empowered and aligned and good, and stick with it so that you can kind of ride the wave of whatever it is that you have going on this week. And then the outcome of the week, the Emperor. Okay, so mastery, grounding, strength. It looks like things really do, I would say, calm down. If you have felt like things are turbulent, or that a lot of things are shifting or adjusting, it looks like you get a break. So by the end of this week, and it may not even be that circumstances change or that anything shifts in that regard, but what the Emperor is capable of doing is just sitting with it and being okay as things are, and being strong through whatever it is that's going on. And so it looks like you find an internal strength and sense of groundedness and mastery over whatever it is that you have going on. So that looks really good. Now, I wish I had another deck on hand. Do you guys want me to do a 3-card pick? I can do it with the Oracle deck, or I can do it with the animal cards. Do you guys have a preference? If you're watching on YouTube and you request a deck, I'm not going to be able to see it because I'm filming on Facebook right now. Okay, do you guys want an Oracle deck, or do you want the animal deck? Do you want unicorn cards? Which ones? Okay, Oracle. Okay, so I'll do it with the Sovereign Oracle. So if you have a question, you can ask it. If you just want some guidance, you can just set your intention at guidance. Whatever it is that you want. Okay, maybe I'll do both. Yes, okay, I'll do both. Okay, so as usual, pick a card, and then the way this deck works is, as you already know, it comes with one word, and then off of that there's 3 phrases that go along with it. Okay? So card number 1, we have temper. Tune the instrument, manage your emotions diligently, don't get derailed by mania, depression, or burnout. Pace yourself, trust that you'll finish with right timing. Okay, so this is about balance, as we already saw. Tune the instrument. So is there something in this, like is there a phrase that's really calling to you? Is there something that really feels resonant about that? Because that is your intuition saying, yep, that's what you needed to hear. That's what you need to go with. And this also kind of reiterates the message, you're on the right path. You can trust that things are going to work out the way they're meant to, even if you experience resistance or anything like that. Okay, card number 2, restriction. This is one of my favorite cards in this deck. Limitations may actually be creative opportunities. Choose helpful constraints to make the big idea real. Don't be fooled by others' limiting beliefs. Okay, so that's an easy one to fall into, the limiting beliefs of others. Somebody else says, oh, there's no way, and they unconsciously kind of put that programming in your crown, and then you buy it. You know, that happens often. Someone else's self-doubt can be contagious. So just look out for that this week, as well as restriction. If you don't get that job, if you don't get that date, if you don't get something that you thought you wanted, it's okay, because that means that A, there's something better on the way, or you're being spared. So just remember that. Restriction is actually to your benefit, not your detriment. And then card number 3, we have container. Be intentional about what or who you wish to show up in the space you have provided. Set the energy for the endeavor up front. Hold space for spirit and trust. Okay? Yes, being intentional about what you want, that is a big one. Okay, so what container are you using for your manifestations? You can drop a comment and let me know, like, do you have a manifestation practice? Do you just think about what you want? Do you meditate? Do you have a vision board? Do you have a jar? Like, is there something that you like to do in particular? Okay, and then I really like these cards, so I'm going to do another 3-card pick. Ooh, whiteboard, that's a good one because it's easy to adjust. It's like you can just erase something if you need to tweak or add something. I like that. Visualization during meditation. Every day I set intent and inspirational quotes. Yep, that is all good stuff. Okay, so you can pick a card, any card, before or after I flip them over. I do not care. It's totally up to you. Okay, card number 1. You have King of Cups, so this is you being your emotional self. By that, I mean free to express, free to communicate. It's about freedom and expression. That's ultimately what the King of Cups has mastery over. This is also the balanced side of your emotions. So that looks really, really good. It's also funny that it's sitting on top of the Temper card, because it's just indicating that there's a sense of peace and calm about the state of your emotions. And so that looks really, if you've been looking for an emotional break, that's this week. And then we have the King of Swords for card number 2. This is new ideas. Pay really close attention to the intuitive hits that you're getting. Pay attention to your dreams. Pay attention to the ideas that you have. I would say if you're finding a lot of ideas sitting in your brain, get a notebook out, jot it all down. Okay, and then card number 3, we have the Tower. Total upheaval. This is the Uranus transit as well. This is kind of what that represents, is things getting shaken up. So remember that it's not destructive, right? It doesn't have to be. It can actually be liberating. It's inspired change. It's fast action. It's a total transformation to whatever was the status quo. So the Tower shakes things up for the better. Regardless of whether or not it's comfortable, that can be hit or miss, but ultimately, yep, it is. It's making space for new things, and it's just pushing things faster. That's one of the big characteristics of the Tower is speed, action, getting things done, either cleaning house or kind of being swept off your feet for the better. So you might find that with the Tower, it could either be something poof gone really quick and you get spared, again, like that restriction card, or it's something where all of a sudden you get taken for a wild ride and things happen faster than you expected. And so it really is a matter of perspective. All right, so that is all that I have for you this week. I hope that you've enjoyed this reading. Thank you, everybody, for watching. And don't forget, all the June readings come out tomorrow on YouTube. And so I will see you tomorrow. Okay, have a good one. Bye-bye, everybody.